Okay.
Hey,
So hang on a sec.
looks like the board is here.
Hi, Alexa.
Hey, Amy, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Hmm.
Good
Hey,
afternoon.
hey, Mike, since I don't know if you heard, but John is and where is he?
Grand Junction.
Grand Junction, because he has issues with his stomach and
Oh,
all and stuff, so he's not going to be able to join us. So we're probably, no. Wonder if the TORUS guys, maybe I should email the link to the TORUS guys just for the hell of it. It's the
yeah.
link from the public notice. Nate
Oh,
and Chris. Is there anyone else? Nah, we'll just, they can share if they want anyone else on. Or maybe they're just exactly at 5:30. How are things in Ticaboo, Amy? Is it nice and hot?
it's very hot.
I bet.
Yeah,
I go
and
outside
windy.
here and I think it's hot.
Yeah, it's been a hot, windy spring, and it's probably going to be a bad summer.
Yeah.
How is it up in Salt Lake?
I think it was like 95 or something.
Oh, that's pretty
Not
hot.
not completely crazy, but because it's the first of the really hot days, it kind of, I don't know, I haven't slowed down yet. So I tend to walk really fast. And it just takes me a while into summer before I realize that walking really fast, even in 95 degrees, is not pleasant.
No, and you get your heart rate up for sure, easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's kind of overcast now. So how was the oh, what are they called? Canadian geese?
Oh, Canada Goose. Yeah, it went pretty smooth considering there was a lot of logistics and
Hmm.
coordination, but everything went pretty well.
So did they basically run their own kitchen and everything?
They did. They used Mokies, and yeah, they fed around 60 people every night. Um, and
Hmm.
then they fed the people down at Tapestry, but they had a different setup for them, a little bit even higher end. But yeah, it
Hmm.
was they left a lot of food behind.
They did?
Yeah, they overbought.
Anything useful?
I don't we were gone when they left last week, and the staff divvied it up. So,
Oh, good. So people got to eat it, so
oh
it didn't
yeah.
go to waste.
Yeah, the staff was very grateful to have
Oh,
it.
good, good, good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Kara. Hey, Kara.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, good. Jane, welcome to the meeting.
I'm gonna be on
So
camera
are
for
Nate and Chris joining as well?
they are, and I think Chris and I are gonna join, but not say much, and so we maybe go off camera in a bit, but
Okay,
we'll see.
that's fine. Whatever makes you feel more comfortable and what allows you to do other things while you listen with one ear to.
What? Us? No, no, no. And
Hey, Alec.
Yeah, hey Chris.
I'm
Yeah, is it 5:30 yet? Yes.
It is, and Nate is okay. I was gonna say
Uh,
I had to reset my own Zoom, so
Yeah.
my Zoom got weird.
I had to do the
Okay,
Zoom
hey Nate.
download.
Everyone is here. Well, we're first gonna do some general meeting stuff. So I guess we're have you so we're calling the meeting to order. The whole board is here. So that's Amy for our visitors who haven't had a chance to meet Amy.
I think I
Uh,
met Nate
Nate and
before.
Chris and Kara, they're all with TORUS.
Right.
So it'll be their turn in a little bit. Adoption of the agenda. So John, our manager, had urgent personal business to attend to today, so he will miss this meeting. So I'm suggesting just to scratch 8, the general manager report, since we have no general manager to do the reporting. So with that change, I would like a motion to adopt the agenda if we feel so inclined.
I move to adopt the agenda with the scratching out of number 8.
Mm,
All second.
Okay, everybody in favor, say aye or wave.
Aye.
Okay. So I searched high and low in my inbox for minutes of our March meeting and I couldn't find anything. So I think that we don't have minutes to approve. And we'll just have to double up next time. Do you, either you, Amy or Mike, have
I
you
don't think
seen
so,
the
Alexa.
minutes?
Now that you say that.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just skip that and double up next meeting then. So we can still do electronic meetings. From rules back in COVID time. So we just keep doing it. So here we are. Public comment. We have one member of the public attending this meeting, Jean. So if you want to speak, this is your time. 3 minutes maximum, 15 minutes altogether, and we'll usually try to not make this a question and answer session. We'll do that with the staff outside the meeting. So, any
I'm
members of the public wanting to speak right now? This is your chance.
I'm good.
Okay, thanks, Jane. Good to have you with us. Okay, next one, board reports and general updates. Amy, you have any exciting TUID?
Nothing that everybody doesn't already know about.
Okay, how about you, Mike?
No, I think we're gonna cover it in Taurus as far as what we've been working on.
Yeah, kind of the same here. Maybe since John is not here, we had some unfortunate incidents in the last 3 months. We had a water line break that cost, I think, about $50,000. And then we had a part, do you remember what part caught fire on a generator?
It was the coolant heater.
A coolant heater caught fire and we spent whole lot of money with the electric contractor to spend that, and I think that has all very unfortunate consequences for our financial position and our reserves. So, but I'm sure John can update us at the next meeting on where we are financially right now. So that's it for board reports. So we have guests with us today. We have Kara, Nate, and Chris. They are with TORUS. And TORUS does renewable energy, makes batteries and things I call spinny things. And then Nate says that I shouldn't do that. But that's what they are. But I'd like to invite them to, we have been talking about a possible partnership with them. to move TUID off generators into the 21st century. So I'd like to give the floor to Nate or Chris or Kara, whoever wants to do it, to enlighten us about the plan.
Yeah, happy to do it. Maybe what I'll do is, if you don't mind, just allow Kara and Chris to introduce themselves, and then I'd be more than happy to kind of go over what we would like to propose
Mhm.
for Ticaboo, if you don't mind. So, Chris, do you want to go, and then Kara, and then I'll come back in.
Yeah, thanks. I'm Chris Klima. I am Nate's chief of staff here at TORUS, and live near Salt Lake.
And I'm Kara Baldwin, and I am chief legal at TORUS. So the most fun of all.
Hey, and then thanks so much for the opportunity. My name is Nate Walkingshaw. I'm the founder and CEO of TORUS, and we're really honored to be able to sit and talk to the TUID team and walk you through a proposal for Ticaboo, specifically for the main power plant in Ticaboo. And I've prepared a couple of slides, but would obviously welcome any open discussion from the board here or the public as well if there's any questions and answers. Maybe a little background on TORUS. So TORUS designs, engineers, and manufactures energy storage and energy management products. We are manufacturing all of this equipment in South Salt Lake and Springville. Uh, Really, the bill of materials, everything that makes up our product is within roughly 150 miles or 200 miles of our manufacturing facility. And we really specialize in, kind of I- Ticaboo is like the perfect kind of use case because we build miniature power plants. And so, anywhere from 1 megawatt to 100 megawatt ranges for energy storage, but we really are specialized kind of in the half a meg to 5.5 megawatt miniature power plant structures. We build we design these systems, we engineer these systems, we install these systems, and then we also do all the operations and maintenance on these systems. So kind of cradle to grave, we want to make sure that whoever receives a miniature power plant from TORUS, that they are serviced by our company end to end. And I think that's a really unique differentiator to, most any partnership you could do, usually buy this equipment from someone and then have it installed from another party and then have it serviced by another party. And that usually results in a lot higher cost, but also continuity of the product and just the ability for that product to be able to work. So I'll go to a couple of slides here for the board, and then we just open it up. And the goal here is to be swift, not take up a bunch of the board's time here. So this is, and hopefully most of you are familiar with who we are and what we do, but this is specifically for the main plant. And I think the overall goals, of this is to provide solar. So we want to do generation, add to the existing solar infrastructure that already exists. And this is meant to be a complement to, but provide solar energy storage solution for on-site usage to reduce usage of generators. That is a huge piece of this, and we kind of get into a load forecast to provide solar offset to reduce generator usage into the teens. We really want, we want to be the primary power provider. And then as far as the details goes, we were provided usage data from TUID, John, on all of these systems holistically. And we really try to do a good job to interval match all the existing usage across the TUID network and then size the system appropriately to be able to accomplish those goals. And I've already said this before, but we really are a full turnkey solution where we design, engineer, manufacture it. But one unique differentiator for us is, to Alexa's point, spinny things. These are flywheel energy storage devices. This is a big differentiator for TORUS because it uses inertial-based energy storage, and that focuses on power quality. So a lot of the problems that are pervasive at TUID are just power quality issues. frequency regulation or voltage dropout, when you have variable frequency drives mixed with solar power and loads that kick on and off, that kind of wreaks havoc on the grid. And flywheels basically do a fantastic job smoothing or cleansing all of that kind of congestion and frequency regulation issues across that infrastructure. And then this really cool shaped product behind here is long duration dispatch. So not only do we cleanse the power, but it also gives you a lot of backup capacity as well. Should there be any problems across the TUID network. The other thing that we do that's very unique is that we have a full SCADA system. So the energy management system gives you real-time data, kind of millisecond for millisecond observation. And the last part is a cybersecurity appliance. Not only are we looking at the digital security of this, but we're looking at the physical security of this 24/7, 365 days a year. And then the digital infrastructure. So if anyone tries to attack a SCADA system by a nation state actor, we also prevent that from happening as well. So not only is it kind of the energy infrastructure and management pieces, but it's also the cybersecurity and physical security protection as well. So kind of jumping into like the specific details of what what we thought would be most prevalent or most relevant to TUID is the current generator system. Really, this load profile that you're looking at right now is obviously not interval data second for second, but this basically is the load profile, the forecast of the current load profile today. And on the right-hand side, this is really installing TORUS's microgrid product. And these are kind of the goals and objectives of the system that we've signed today, assigned to this project today, is really to reduce generator runtime down to between 15 and 20%. So really an 80% reduction, was a 90% reduction of generator runtime is what we tried to to achieve here. And then also extend the life of these generators. And I think one other really kind of interesting factor here is that there are 3 generators, but there's a smaller generator that you use for peak. And I think, from our point of view, you'd only have to use the smaller gen set, not the other 2 gen sets, which from our point of view has not nearly amount of of runtime on that generator, and also it's just a lower cost to operate. And that really is the objective here, is to help TUID into more affordable power, plus reduce generator runtime, and then extend generator runtime as well. Last part is just power quality to make sure that you guys have very clean quality power across that network. Where is this going to be located? And maybe I'll show you this slide first. I'll show you where. So the energy storage unit is 1.1 megawatt hours. We want to add 370 kilowatts in a solar array, and that is pegged up against 565 megawatt hours of annual usage. So you'll have a long duration dispatchable product along with 2 spinny things, flywheel energy storage devices, all in one product offering, and that will be located right up by the power plant. So we will most likely move this energy storage and these 2 flywheels probably right in front of this transformer here, and then we'll add a fresh solar array here, a brand new solar array, and then we'll add on to an existing solar array that's already there. What's nice is that we'll take all of this existing solar and pull that back up to the TORUS station, so that you'll be able to take advantage of the existing solar assets there as well, and that will help charge our flywheels and our long duration dispatchable product to reduce generator runtime over the course of the year. I'll pause there and just see if there's any questions by the board or by anyone that's attending the meeting. Okay, well that's good. I really don't have anything else to present. I think probably just the next steps. We're really early, obviously, in the process here in the presentation steps. So these kind of would be the different phases that we'd want to go through if we decided to move forward. Is get to a formal design and engineering phase so that we get stamped engineering, and civil and structural permits and drawings, back to the TUID board here for review. But again, would be open to any discussion or changing any of the steps in the process, through feedback. I'll stop sharing and then again open it up for questions again, and just thank you so much for the opportunity to present to the team.
Thanks, Nate. Appreciate your time, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, maybe I can add a little about how we came to this point. Back in August, we made a plan that was based on applying for grants. Then in the process that would run through this year with a possible solution early in 2026. And if we had not been selected for funding, we would enter into a PPA process as the next best option. Given what happened on the federal level, we just got this week the official notice that the grant opportunity had been canceled because it does not align with agency priorities. And I guess the take-home message for this is that election have consequences, and that the consequences, unfortunately, do not work out very well for TUID. What we have done in response, because that was, of course, not unexpected, this outcome, we started getting back on the PPA schedule. We just pulled that forward by, I guess it ended up being probably a year. We started working on that in earnest about 3 months ago, and well, this is where we are now. So it's probably not proper protocol, but if any of the members of the public want to ask a question or chime in, then they're more than welcome to do so. And if not, we can just move on.
Well, we thank you guys for the opportunity to present, and we'll get off and let you continue your meeting.
Okay, thanks, Nate, Chris.
Thank you so much.
Sarah. Appreciate your presence at the meeting and your presentation.
See you later.
You.
Okay. So the next one is a closed meeting. So I think I need and we're going to, I sent everybody a Google Meet link because I didn't feel really comfortable doing it in an alternative Zoom environment where I would be almost certain to screw it up somewhere. So I think we need a motion to go into a closed session pursuant to 524205 of the Utah Code. And we are doing that because we're discussing a subject that may lead to litigation. It's a strategy session. So I'm just gonna close this meeting and I will see you all at the Google Meet meeting, and then afterwards, oh no, I need a motion first before I shut that off.
I'll move that we enter into a closed meeting for 524205 for discussions on litigation.
A second.
Okay, everybody in favor?
And Alexa, you just sent that link or,
I sent that link, I sent you an invitation to your TUID email.
okay, I'm sure it's there.
Yeah, okay, I'll see you at the other end.
Thank you.
And then we come back right here to the same meeting. We'll just click on the same link to go back in public session and close the meeting.
Sounds good.
Okay,